G'day guys, so I'm just out this afternoon doing some load validation on this new 6mm bench rest that I've had built. It's not running too bad. I'm just shooting it over the chronograph just to find a node on the power to increase charges. Anyway, I'm just waiting for it to get dark. It's pretty overcast. I've got a couple of rifles with me. I've got the 204 and on the property that I shot are those mice the other week, and there's a few rabbits about. The farmer has slashed a few of those lucerne fields, so maybe a few foxes jumping around on them. Anyway, we'll wait till it gets dark, we'll go out, see how we go. This is pretty cool. So this is at 112 metres. That's my zero target with the 6mm BR and a 75 grain VMAX. So that one was the first shot, clicked it down and across, so shooting very well. This target here is a 10-shot load development string with the 87 grain VMAX. So I've basically got the same point of impact with an 87 grain as I do with a 75 grain. So I found a really good little node with those as well up near a max charge. I think I only had about 9 feet per second difference between two charges. So I'll do some loads based on that. And the 75s were a bit of a flop. I didn't have the chronograph set up right, so I've got inconsistent velocities on that. And the unfortunate thing is, as you can see out there, I've run out of light. So the chronograph isn't working too well in that anyway, so a bit of a shame. Anyway, nearly dark, game on. Well, I always knew that Mountain Dew had a bit of energy in it, but it looks radioactive at the moment. That thing is absolutely glowing. So hopefully that gives me a little bit of a zing tonight. And the old Dirty Bird, Cold Colonel Sanders. So let's get into it. Lost your head, Fred. Of course, what would a new rifle be if I hadn't shot a mouse with it? So here's one with the 6mm BR. It's garbage conditions tonight. It's 9 PM, about 27 degrees Celsius, so really hot. The humidity's through the roof. There are insects absolutely everywhere. They're just crawling all over me. They keep going down my shirt and stuff. It's driving me nuts. And it's just started to spit. I've had a look on the radar and there's storms inbound. They were meant to hold off until early hours tomorrow, but looks like that's not going to be the case. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'll go and keep shooting. We'll get into some more mice. Tell you what, I've put the thermal on the 204. Check this out. Talk about hard on the mice. It's doing a fair bit of damage, I think you could say. Told ya, it's savage, isn't it? Just total evaporation on some of these mice. YouTube analytics tell me that only about 15% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you do like the video, hit the pause button, give it a thumbs up, jump on the channel. There's heaps of stuff like this on there. There's always a comment on these videos, it's wasteful, I should be eating what I shoot, all that sort of stuff. And while I generally agree with that, on this property I'm out here primarily doing pest control. I've got a lot more properties closer to home where I can shoot rabbits to eat, venison, stuff like that. We don't eat mice. If I do find a fox tonight, we don't eat foxes, even though I've had people ask that. For those of you overseas that might wonder why we might want to shoot rabbits or foxes or the field mice, they're all invasive, introduced pest species in Australia. Is the 204 Ruger too much gun on mice? Is it good practice? Did you buy the ammo? Does it work well on rabbits? There'll always be someone that leaves comments that it's wasteful, it's expensive, I should be using an air rifle. I just thought I'd clear up in the video. I don't own an air rifle, so smallest gun I've got to 22. That seemed to even trigger some people that I was using the wrong weapon. Look, these things are just in a bit of a plague at the moment, and I'm just out here having a bit of a shot, shooting some ferals. So yeah, 204 Ruger it is tonight. Still garbage weather, it's set in proper rain now. It's about 1:30 AM. I've chewed through 100 rounds in the 204. I'm going to call it a night, guys. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, have a look at my Patreon, and I'll see everyone next time. All this wet grass seed up here. I tell you, I've got some cleaning to do when I get home. The bike is absolutely covered in this junk.